Mid.
Mid at best.
Mid.
Eh.
Oh,
Right then.
All right, ladies and
Meh.
gents. It's been too long. Who wants to play some Dungeons & Dragons?
Yeah.
I do.
Yes,
do.
I want to Dungeon my dragon so bad.
How do I play this game? Okay.
God.
Koshka.
Do I get
Hell
control?
yeah.
There's only 2 people that are due to recap.
Okay.
Hey.
And it's Midas and Czar. So, you pick high or low.
Hi.
Got-
Rolling high. Whoever gets the highest. Whoa, coming in hot with the 7.
Come on, Miles. Why you gotta do this to me, bud? All right, natural one, natural one, natural one. 3! Let's go!
Oh my god. Okay.
Good luck, buddy.
Well, damn. This is like one of my best recaps. I want to be so real with y'all. I think that's also because we didn't really do that much in terms of like progression. So we finished with the whole Thunder Bandit fiasco, and we rested up, and we were just like, okay, well, next on that list is the dragons, because they continue to cause chaos. People are still saying, hey, we have dragons, and it's gonna be like in this direction. There's a bounty on the dragons. Fun fact: I don't remember if we knew that going in or not. I think we just wanted to kill dragons, or at least Midas just drag along to go kill dragons. Anyways, so we get there. Alright, so boom. They're not dragons. I think they were wyverns. There's 2 of them. Horny little fuckers. And they was fighting the Paladins of the Advent Paladin boys, if you will. It was actually kind of, a fun battle. People was flying. People was riding on dragons. Then people started falling up the sky. People almost got smushed. A whole lot of spell slots were being used. Eventually, we take down the dragons. And here comes the fun part, because we all know whenever we kill animals, a certain party member gets knife happy and wants to start cutting pieces apart. But fun fact, the Calendar Boys was already ahead of us, and they was already doing that because they wanted the bounty reward. They started like cutting pieces of it off, and then our resident ranger, Ghost Guy, was like, "What the fuck is this?" She's new, she ain't used to this, so she was like, "This is weird, this is terrible, this is not cool." And everybody else was like, "That's kind of awkward," because we were going to do the same thing. So now there's a little bit of conflict there. Eventually, we talked it out, and we didn't take any pieces of it off. The Advent Calendar was just kind of like, y'all guys are weird. Anyways, we gonna get some money. Y'all be safe though. We at least Toska, that's like a little prayer moment for the dead dragon as he helped kill. Whatever. Anyways, we was like, damn, these was like a little happy little couple. They could have had kids. They could have been defending them. Isn't that awkward? And then, we was like, okay, maybe we should try to see this, babies. We ain't find no babies. So, oh well. Anyways, we was like, you know what? No more side quests. We need to stick to the original plot of the matter, and we need to go to Vrento, and then eventually Valken. So, we head off to Vrento, and then guess what? Side quest, ding! On the way there, we run into the rug thief, aka the pain in my ass, aka my arch nemesis. And he's still being a hoodlum, but now he was selling honey, I think. Except he wasn't really doing a good job of selling honey because he was hanging from a tree upside down. Might have just so fine leaving him there. He was going to just keep on walking, but apparently we have some people who care about morals and good people, and they cut him down anyways and woke him up. And he was like, whoa, my B, y'all. I wasn't trying to be like this. Anyways, I don't know how we found my daughter, and Midas was like, fuck you and fuck your daughter. But no, we have good people. It's like, no, let's not fuck him or the daughter. Let's go find the daughter. And then we was like, all right, bet. So we found the daughter. And then you get the fuck out of here. Don't fuck with us no more. I don't want to see your face. And he was like, can I come? And we was like, no. Because whenever you come, there's issues. And that's where we last left off, I'm pretty sure. Now we're gonna go hopefully find Daisy. We have Koska's little pet badger, so I think he was gonna sniff it out and try to see where's the next step and where to find her. Because, that's awkward. But what are the Mighty Ducks for if not to find missing children?
You guys have a good
I would
relationship with
pay
children.
you to do. Yeah, I guess. But I mean, I would pay you to do the update every single time because that was hilarious. That was great.
The sassiest recap you'll ever get.
Perfect.
So
it's my brand to send notes, to send the notes I took. So I'm gonna do that too, so you can see.
Yay.
So Daisy is his niece. That's the only thing you missed.
Sorry.
But it's good. So Daisy is niece, and this rug guy's just trying to turn his life around. You all keep gaslighting him. Just trying to sell honey. Be an honest guy after, y'all scared the shit out of him and turned his life around. It's just trying to do good. So, you guys, I think Pippi caught the scent of the honey from the cart, and obviously Daisy's scent was kind of mixed into everything, and I believe you guys followed Pippi into the Dunblane woods.
Into the woods.
At this point in the day, you guys kind of left Balin pretty early on in the morning and encountered those wyverns probably just around noontime. So I would say a couple hours after that. It's kind of like, mid-afternoon, early afternoon at this point. So the sun's quite high in the sky. The Dunblane woods are a little bit thinner in this area. A lot of the sun is able to pierce through the canopy above. And Pippi is snout to the ground, sniffing up a storm. Do me a favor, roll a perception check with Pippi. You can do with advantage because he's got something to sniff off of, some of the, snipping from the honey trees, or the honey cart. He's got a little extra edge in finding Daisy.
Ooh.
So that ain't it. Not that one. Then roll it again, because you got advantage.
Come on, Peepster. Believe in you.
There we go.
Smell it.
Much better. So, rather deftly, with his helmet strapped on tight, Pippi is forging ahead through the forest. Zar, do you have anything with you? Or do you have book out? The head out?
Yeah, they're both out.
Alright. So everyone is kind of keeping close by unless you tell them otherwise, Zar. But Pippi is forging ahead, and it's not too long before you guys can overhear some grown men speaking in the not too far distance. They haven't noticed any kind of approach just yet. Pippi is kind of locked in his pointer pose, just kind of generally gesturing in the direction that he hears the conversations. What do you want to do?
Koshka's gonna be like, Pippi, wait! We all must hide! Sorry, I lost my accent. I can hear people talking. Everybody, we gotta get down.
How many?
Okay.
Does Pippi know how many there are?
I don't know.
Legend.
Pippi, do you know how many there are?
Pippi just like scratches into the ground a couple of times, but you're not sure if he's actually counting or if he's just scratching at the ground.
How many times does he scratch into the ground?
He scratches 5 times.
Okay, it might be 5 or it might not be 5. I can't be sure because he can't really understand me. I haven't casted Speak with Animals.
I can turn anything into like a mouse or something, and he can check it out. I can see through his eyes.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Can we send anything?
Yeah, he can turn into a mouse, and anything will shapeshift into a mouse.
Alright, and anything kind of like envelops into itself and turns into a little gray mouse. And you're sending him off towards the direction of the conversation?
Yeah, and I'll kind of try to keep him in the shadows. I know I have something where he doesn't make any noise if he moves slowly.
Yeah. I mean, pretty easy for a mouse to get around a forest without making any noise. So, just in terms of like general, I'm not even going to make you roll for anything. These guys aren't worried about a mouse.
All right.
So anything is able to kind of close the gap, and you guys, or Zara, you kind of tell everyone you're about like, I would say like 60, 70 feet away. And as anything gets closer, they see a group of about 5 individuals. They're kind of sitting around a couple of, they're sitting on some rocks. Some are leaned up against a tree, stuff like that. And you can see a small little girl just, doesn't appear to be bound or anything like that. But she is just kind of sitting on a lone rock. And one of these rather looking intimidating fellows is standing right next to her, just keeping an eye on her as the other 4 individuals talk amongst themselves.
What do they look like in terms of weapon wise and like race and stuff like that?
Yeah, sure. So roll me perception, and since you're like pretty up close, I'll let you roll advantage with this as well.
All right.
Anything could just kind of like sit there and stare at them, and they won't really notice.
Thank God for advantage. +4, so 15.
All right. So they're all human gentlemen. Some of them in like some thicker leather armor. One of them looks particularly well armored. You know, you could probably envision them to be the leader of the group, and you're looking through anything's eyes, so you can kind of get a good grasp of things. On one of the people here, you do see a familiar small tattoo on the side of one of their faces, but just on one of them.
Oh shit. Okay. Is it the leader?
It's not the leader.
What? Oh, okay.
This one does look a little bit like differently geared compared to like there's like 3 that are pretty similarly geared up. One that's kind of clearly like quite battle hardened, and then there's this one who is in some like nicer leather armor, I would say, studded leather, some might call it.
If you're naughty.
He's also a human.
Yeah, they're all human.
Okay. Hey guys. So there's
What?
There's 5 guys, and one of them has the skull from that group, that gang in Onagas that my siblings are part of.
What?
Okay.
Yeah.
So we can't go in killing?
Not with magic, at least.
Well, maybe we can talk it out. Like, I'm sure if we like drop Trakus and Kataki's name, maybe we don't have to kill them. We don't have to fight.
Okay. All right. Here's the plan.
Maybe one of us will take the lead on this.
I will take the lead.
You know what? I'll go and I'll
Wait.
strike up a nice, pleasant conversation. They'll be okay.
Hang on, wait.
Okay.
Let's discuss the plan before we go.
Ready?
No.
Ready? Everybody's agreed? Okay.
No.
Ready? Enact the plan.
Okay,
Go.
off I go.
There's no plan.
There's no plan.
Okay. Koshka's gonna walk right up to the guy with the skull tattoo.
It's gonna go great. Go great.
Anything is there, Czar. And
Yep.
is Pippi following you, Koshka?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. So, Kochka, you are you kind of being stealthy about it, or are you just kind of walking up?
He's walking right up to the guy with his phone in his face.
Okay. All right. So you walk into the area, and as you're not being any kind of stealthy or anything like that, you do make noise, pushing some branches away, rustling of leaves, all that jazz as you walk through the forest. And Zar, you see, what are you doing with anything at this point? He's kind of there. He's got eyes on the situation. At this point, he can see the group of men here being, kind of starting to perk up and look towards the direction that Koshka is walking towards.
I'll look over to Midas. Be like, Midas, I need you to do that trick where you turn into someone.
Are you? It might not work.
Quickly, do the trick.
Turn into my sister.
Okay.
Or my brother. Either one.
Poof.
Oh, okay. Wait, hold up. Okay, cool. I think I have spell slots.
All right. Here's the fun part. If you gotta tell me which one you're turning into, and to test your memory, what they kind of look like.
I can also describe if need be.
I just want to put him on the spot.
What does your sister look like again?
She was the green half orc. Remember we met?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, no, you never met her. So
brother,
turned into brother. He's an elf, half elf.
Didn't he have like that mohawk?
Yes. No, that was my sister.
Oh.
No. Oh no.
He's fine faster.
Crap.
He had a mask on, right?
Hang on, I remember this. I'm just like, it's been so long. Oh my God, I gotta look at pictures.
Go look at pictures. Koshka's just plowing ahead, and so Koshka, you emerge out into this little clearing, and you see these 5 individuals here, and some of them reach for their weapon. They're a little bit confused about seeing a shorter stature tabaxi kind of walk out of the forest, and the one really kind of well put together apparent leader of the group kind of steps forward and says, "Halt! What do you want?"
I would like to talk to Tattoo Face over there, if you don't mind.
And he looks over to the gentleman on his kind of like far right, and he says, "Lugo, you know this one?" And this.
You know what? You don't have to answer that. I just want to speak with you just a little.
And the person addressed as Lugo kind of looks over a little bit quizzically at you, Koshka, and just says, "Well, I'm gonna just go over to the side here, and I'm gonna keep in sight of my friends, but okay, just keep an eye on your lads." And he kind of takes maybe like 10, 15 paces or so away from the group towards you, Koshka.
Okay. So, she's gonna strike up a conversation. Can you check our channel for a second?
Alright, hold on. So the other guys, what do you... did you figure out what he looks like yet?
Yes!
Yeah, half elf, red hair. He does wear a mask. He has a couple piercings on his ears. Remember, he's the Whisper. He's that was his. Yes.
Okay.
He's an Omen lieutenant, so you can just be you. Yeah, just a little more chill. Like, act like you'd smoke some some of that. What is that shit called, Ledrin?
Sandra,
I got this. Midas just sort of like will bring out one of his disguised self spell cloths and start like casting it on him, wiping his face and his clothes until he looks like Trackers. And he also has a cigar in his hand because he zoned out after they said smoking. How do I look?
Wait, why do you have a cigar in your hand?
You said smoking.
No, we didn't.
What? You didn't?
No.
Okay, but it adds to the outfit, no?
I don't know if he smokes. I mean, I guess he does if he's part of the.
I mean, you said his name is the Whisper. I feel like it's themed.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you look pretty good. You look oh god. Okay, remember, your name is Trackus Atel. Okay, you're part of the Omen, a lieutenant of the Omen. In Onagas. Okay.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
He'll
start brushing himself off before like leaving the bushes and walking towards everybody else.
I'll follow.
All right. So as
Sorry.
so sorry, you're following
what was the plan?
You're following behind Midas, currently disguised.
Just when they recognize you, you'll just be a boss.
Wait,
like, hey.
did I catch you? What's
Wait,
your
no, I'm your
relationship?
brother. We're your brothers.
But why are we together?
Because you're recruiting me.
Oh, okay. Alright. Midas like punches on his shoulder. Let's go.
Why are you okay? Oh no.
That's what brothers do, no?
Whisper. Oh.
that's what brothers do.
So Koshka and this gentleman with the tattoo are having a conversation on the side, and are you still looking through anything's eyes, Azar?
Yes.
All
Well,
right.
he's telepathically just kind of communicating everything.
Yeah. So anything kind of transfers the knowledge to you that he sees Koshka and this one person having a conversation, and you see the other four individuals there. You know, the one is still close to the little girl, but the other three are kind of conversing and trying to like semi eavesdrop on the conversation that Koshka's having with this individual. And Lugo says to Koshka, okay, this kind of throws our deal into a little bit of flux, but I'll see what I can do. And at that
But
moment,
she's before he leaves, she's gonna be like, "Why did you take this girl anyways?"
Well, we were paid to do a job. Some schmuck in Vrento wanted us to get rid of some competition. Some guy, what was his name? Stewardson's Bee Farm or something like that. Something really stupid. He just wanted us to. Apparently, this new business in Balland has been taking off, and apparently this girl is kind of the whole crux of their operation.
This is about the honey.
Hey, I just do what I'm told. That's all I do.
As you should, I suppose. Okay. Go give it your best shot to convince them.
And as you finish the conversation, Midas and Zar, you two walk out into the clearing. Now, are you two, like, do you have any weapons on you at all?
I don't think
they would be
shown. Yeah.
Yeah. Neither does Midas.
All right. So as you two walk out into the clearing, and the one apparent leader and his two underlings there once again kind of reach for their weapons and say, "What the hell is going on? Who are you?"
Don't you know who you're talking to? Put your weapons down.
Koshka turns around and is like, "Oh my god, oh my god."
The three of them kind of like look back and forth to each other, but the individual that you were talking to, Koshka, you see his eyes just absolutely light up in shock and fear at the same time. And he runs over to you, Midas, almost like very like almost like in a just like a begging kind of way, and it's, whisper, sir, it's what are you doing so far outside of Onagas?
Might just like look at Zara for a second and then look back as I was dropping off my brother. He is joining us, but I want him to get field experience.
I didn't know you had a brother, sir. That's I'm sorry, I'm just a little caught off guard. I didn't expect to see you out here. This is just a small-time mission, but am I in trouble?
Mr. Whisper, I was just telling him that he was going to foil your plans with this kidnapping, and now you are here to confirm that he will be ruining those plans.
Yes, you are right. You're ruining them so bad, in fact, that we have decided to cancel the plans and move on to a new plan.
Okay. So, what do you want us to do with the girl? She's seen our faces.
Return her. She's just a child. She'll forget. And don't be stupid. Why would you show your face? You see me? I don't show my face. Think smarter, not harder.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry, sir. You're way wiser than me, sir. I'm so sorry.
And this is why I'm removing you from the mission. And this is why we're canceling it. You all suck.
Oh, okay. Just give me a second. And he kind of turns back to the other four that are there, who are really kind of confused by the whole situation. It kind of seems like these four other people were like just kind of hired hands by Lugo here. What were you gonna say, Koshka?
I don't remember.
All right.
It wasn't important. Go ahead. Ignore me.
All right.
I don't know.
And as Lugo goes and talks to the four individuals there, you can see the leader of the group get quite angry, and you guys can overhear him, raising his voice. He says, "I don't care if the mission is cancelled. I want my coin." And you see Lugo kind of fuddle around in his pockets and things like that, and pulls out a couple of gold pieces and slides it into the hand of the leader here. And you just kind of see the leader, counting the coins, the number of them, and things like that. While all this is happening, what are you guys doing?
I'll whisper to Midas, and kind of like in a brother kind of what's it called, like a sideman kind of thing. I'll be like, "Hey, so the Omen, I don't think we give punks our coin, right? You should probably say something."
Yeah, you're right. Hey, what are you doing? We don't give punks our coins. If you want coin, I have another mission for you. Closer to Balin, there's a couple of dragon-like beasts roaming around. The people of Rento want them killed, and they want proof that you killed them, and they're willing to pay high amounts of gold.
And
something like that's beneath me, but I will more than welcome. I'd be more than welcome to pass that to you.
Lugo kind of looks over to you, says, "You want me to go after dragons, sir?"
Dragon-ish things.
Are you questioning the Whisperer? What is wrong with you?
What is wrong with you?
You never killed a dragon before? Are you scared? Are you a punk?
And you see the other four there. It's like, "I didn't sign up to go slaying no dragons. I thought this was an easy mission, or we just take this girl."
It's easy enough.
I didn't sign up
I've
for
done
killing
it.
no dragons.
Czar's done it.
Look, excuse me, sir. you're dealing with the Omen here. Do you not understand how like powerful we are? And you know,
Listen, I
we can-
understand how powerful the organization is, but I can't do what I can't do, and I can't kill a dragon.
Well, then you
And I
don't
guess
get the
you
gold.
can be broke.
Yeah, what he said. He's smarter than me.
I am.
Hey,
Roll intimidation, Midas, and I'll give you advantage because Czar's over there being your hype man.
come on, Midas.
We need it.
Come on, Midas.
I need it. I need it so bad.
Fuck. How do you roll it?
Oh,
Wait. I got some inspiration points. Okay, I forgot the inspiration rules. I have 4 inspiration points,
Yeah.
and I'll burn all 4 of them right now.
right now.
All right. 4 points will get you like a +3 to that
Yep.
roll.
Burn it.
Burned.
Burn it. All right. So, with kind of your phrasing, you see, like the 4 of these guys are looking at Lugo, and they can see the tremble in his knees, the little quiver in his voice, and he just says, "Screw this job, screw this girl, and screw the Omen. We're out of here. Come on, guys, let's leave this fucker alone." And he's pointing at Lugo.
Yeah. Get.
And the 4 of them walk past you guys, just kind of huffing and puffing, and just kind of making their way back towards the main road there.
Eladrian walks out from the trees just clapping. Just
Oh my no!
And Lugo's still there, by the way.
oh shit.
As you walk out clapping. And Lugo's
That was so good, guys. That was excellent.
What's going on?
Who are you?
Ignore him. Pay attention to me. He's
Sir,
a nobody.
I didn't know you traveled in. I figured you were always like a lone soldier.
You're thinking too hard. You're asking too many questions. Don't worry about what I have going on. Report back to Onagas. Immediately. They're waiting on you.
Oh, okay, sir. I'll tell them that you canceled the mission.
They already know that. You don't gotta tell them anything.
I'll do the whisper thing again into his ear and be like, "Hey, you should probably take the gold. He doesn't need it anymore. You're the boss."
And by the way, hand me the goat for it took a lot of resources to get all the way out here to you personally, and I need to collect that.
You need all my gold, sir?
Did I stutter?
No, it's just.
Do you want to find out why they call me the Whisper?
No, I know why they call you the Whisper, sir.
Hand it over.
Is it okay if I keep a little bit of gold so I can hire a cart to get back across the White Sand Sea?
No.
Oh. Roll.
Okay.
Roll intimidation again.
Hang on, wait.
I'll get you advantages again on this one.
Okay. Okay. I don't have any more to burn, Miles. Do you have some to burn?
All right, with the 14 and being in just the general situation is just what happened. You see the guy just kind of Lugo just shakily reach for his coin post, pull it out. His hands like shaking to the point you could hear the coins jingling around in his pouch as he hands you his basically his little coin purse that he has.
Oh.
Is that all, sir? Is that all?
Yeah, that's all. Now get the Onagas to probably say it again.
Wait. Can I say something?
I mean, wait, don't go yet.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Lugo, thank you, by the way. Can you tell the cleaver that I love her. Okay, that's all.
Oh, what?
Tell her!
Come on, get moving. Get moving. You're wasting daylight. You don't want to travel the White Sand Sea at night. Trust me.
Oh, okay. Sorry, sir. What was your name again, sir? And looking at
Oh,
you,
yeah.
sir.
They call me... well, my name is Zar, but my new Omen name is The Book.
Oh. Okay, book, sir. Yes, sir. I'm sorry, sir.
Fate Trackus will look at Zor like, what?
It's a cool name, man. Whisper's a cool name. Really cool.
And this guy just kind of like hands at his side, just kind of bows to Whisper, bows to Zar, bows to Koshka, and just kind of like immediately like wind sprints as fast as he can out of the forest.
Faster! Don't let me get the Armagos before you.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. As he's running, and Drag, as you're kind of like joining up with everyone because Eladrian walked by, you just see this guy just sprinting past you.
She just points her thumb and says, "Where's that guy going?"
Am I just like counting the coins?
You got 15 gold pieces and 7 silver pieces.
You know, you do a pretty good impression of my brother.
I do, don't I?
Yeah.
Excellent. It was an excellent performance indeed.
We're splitting
Thank you.
gold, right?
Thank you. No,
I gave you the idea.
I'm the Whisper.
Yeah, and I'm the book.
The book has no rank in the Omen.
Neither do you.
I do now.
Oh my god.
Koshka, what were you saying to him? I saw you
Well,
had a little...
I just came from Onagast. I know about the tattooed face, so I just, went up and was like, you better release the scroll right now because you're ruining part of a Whisper's plan. So it was pretty perfect that you guys came in looking like the Whisper.
Wait, you know who the Whisper is?
I went to Onagast. Everybody knows who the Whisper is. No?
It is I.
See, but
It is him.
are you not? You're not scared of the Omen?
I'm not scared of anything. I think I've proven that many times by running into stupid situations. Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty stupid. You could have gave us a heads up.
I didn't need to. We're so in sync. You just followed through with the plan perfectly. But he was actually going to release the girl, I'm pretty sure, before we stole all of his money and sent him to walk across the White Sand Sea penniless. But, it works.
Yeah, Trackus is gonna be pretty mad at that. Oh fuck! I probably shouldn't have said my actual name. Oh well, I'll deal with it later.
It's okay. I handled that. Remember, I told them they already know about it. You haven't got to tell anybody. Hopefully he listens.
He seemed pretty scared. I mean, chances that he would not talk about his failure are pretty good, I would think. I wouldn't,
Yeah,
Exactly.
I don't know. My brother has these kind of instincts. He just kind of knows,
Knows what?
just things.
Okay.
Like if you're lying and stuff like that, he can just like pinpoint it, and then
I wish I knew things.
Oh,
I wish I
drag.
knew things.
That would be
No,
fun.
that just made us all just sad. Right? You
big
do know
talent.
things. You know fashion.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah, but
raging. You know
He sounds like he
javelin.
knows a lot, and I don't feel like I know that much.
But what you know is more than enough, Drag, and we love you for it. Okay?
Thank you, Koshka.
You're welcome.
You're the
You're
smartest
welcome.
in the group. Don't ever forget that.
Yes.
Well, I may not be the smartest, but I can always punch your brother if he comes around, right?
Which is
real
another.
brother.
We do love it. So you said he's your brother. Why would he be? Well, maybe he might be a little mad about foiling a plan. I'm sure it'll be okay.
What is impersonating siblings? Come on.
All right.
That's what I'm saying. Like if
And
anyone did it, it's better to be me than anyone else.
Yeah, and you didn't even impersonate him. You said your full name. And then named yourself the book.
The
book.
book is a pretty ass name.
Pretty cool. Wait, what? Oh, that was a cool name.
I feel like it's a cool name if you know you are, and like
Yeah.
knowing that you have a cool ass book that does things and astral projects or whatever it does,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
We're the cool ducks.
Coolest.
people would never know if I didn't get myself the book nickname. Like
Yeah.
if you see me, you'd be like, oh wow, just like another tiefling. But the book is like, oh, he's smart. He must have some tricks up his sleeve. That's what I think.
You know what, Bar? When I look at you, I think you do have tricks up your sleeve. I think that you're very intelligent, and you don't need a book to do that. You're all on your own. You're great.
Vulnerable tricks. So
But-
many tricks.
The book is cool. The book is very cool.
Very cool.
Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah.
And very cool sleeves.
Drag,
Okay,
Give it
now
to yourself.
where is this little girl? Is she
Drag,
sitting there?
Drag, you feel like a tugging on your dress from like your like thigh basically area. You just feel like a small tugging.
She looks down and is like, "What is pulling on my dress?"
It's just the little girl that was there. She just kind of stares up blankly at you. She doesn't say anything.
She tells all the other people, she tells the group, she's like, "Is this a kid I should kill or not? She looks nice."
The kid immediately lets go of your dress.
Zar. Greg,
I
what?
was asking.
Okay. This is a good question to ask. I'm glad you asked it. Don't kill that one, okay?
Okay. We just regret not killing the last children, so I just wanted to make sure.
Oh,
I'm
God.
very glad you asked.
She suggested it last time, and we should have done it. She's right.
Right.
Yep.
But-
This kid's uncle is, so maybe we should keep that in mind.
Is
Okay.
this child also providing a farce?
Well, the skull or the tattooed face guy, he did say that she is the linchpin for this whole honey operation. So she must be pretty intelligent, little girl.
Really?
Yes.
All right, little girl.
Okay, very intelligent, not killing child.
What
Got
is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow?
The girl just kind of
Tell me
looks
that.
over to you and doesn't say anything.
Hmm.
Can you
Let's see.
speak, little friend?
She just kind of looks down to the ground and just shakes her head no.
Oh no. Okay. Would you like us to take you back to your uncle?
And she looks up to you, Koshka, and just nods her head. Yes.
Okay.
Do you really want to go back to your uncle though?
And you can see her smile and nod her head, yes.
Thank God, we're not taking in any more kids.
I was
We
gonna
can-
say we're just gonna kidnap this one. Take her with us.
We can totally. We need like a soft touch around. I don't know. It'd be nice to
What?
have some joy.
I don't think we can kidnap the child for joy. Maybe we'll find another one, without a family.
Maybe
Oh,
maybe
and
find
we
a
won't have to
lonesome
kill.
child.
Maybe you'll find an
Yeah.
orphan somewhere.
Yeah. Maybe we'll keep our eyes out for an orphan.
Oh, can we adopt an orphan? That'd be really cool.
Okay, maybe we'll talk about this in a little bit, Czar. Maybe once we get back with Kore, she's good with decision making and being nice to people
So-
about silly choices.
So you want to adopt?
Yeah. That'd be
Okay.
that'd be fun.
Yeah, I mean, you've only tried to get married like 7 times.
It was
The
8.
last,
Oh
I
my.
think 8. I mean, you've
I mean-
proposed a lot.
Doesn't
I mean,
Galadriel have a little brother?
I have a little brother. Yes,
I
didn't
mean,
know about him until recently.
Okay, this is getting more complicated. I thought we were just going to take this little girl back to her uncle.
We are.
Okay.
I got a question. Can you explain something to me?
Okay.
Maybe.
Caesar kind of blush a little bit and look at the ground. How are babies made?
No.
I think we should get you back to your uncle right now, and then Koshka like takes her hand and starts to walk towards where they came from.
You see the little girl like kind of like tug on your hand, Koshka, and like point to Czar, and you feel like almost like, what's the answer?
She wants to know too.
Well, that's not for us to discuss right now, right? Immediately following her kidnapping, so
You are in luck. I have a song for just this occasion.
Okay, Aladrian will sing you the song, okay?
It is called The Birds and the Bees. That is the name of the song, okay? It goes a little bit like this. This is a story about the birds and the bees. And it goes like that. Then the next thing you know, you have a baby. Those birds and bees, babies. They all start with B.
I love that song.
I will accept this answer, to be honest.
Birds, bees, and babies.
So anything with a bee can make a baby?
You got it.
You
are a boy and a book, so you can have 2 babies.
Oh no!
I don't like that. I don't want any babies. I just want to adopt like a grown child.
I don't think you got to worry about having babies. Sorry.
You're going to have 2.
Okay.
Why not? Because my name's Czar.
That's not why.
Yep.
If that makes you feel more comfortable, maybe the answer to that is yes. Maybe you don't have to worry about babies because your name is Czar. I don't know. I'm not prepared for this conversation.
I don't think anybody wanted this conversation. At this point, Midas' regular appearance would come back. He's not just walking around like Zor's brother.
The little girl's eyes kind of like widen as you kind of change back to your usual self.
Keep looking forward.
We've traumatized her. Great.
Have you met her?
What's life without a little trauma?
She can't talk anyways.
Oh, God.
So you guys are gonna lead her back to her uncle?
Yes.
With this new knowledge
of the birds and the bees.
All right. So you guys head back the way you came, and kind of hovering around the cart where you left him is the old rug salesman guy, and you can see him collecting like some of the broken glass, just putting it back on his cart. He's got it like flipped over. He's making kind of little repairs here and there from like the splintering wood that these so-called like thugs basically did. And he hears you guys approaching, and he's looking very eagerly for you guys as you all walk out. And Daisy lets go of your hand, Koshka, and runs towards her uncle and jumps into his arms, and you see them have like a big embrace as they hug each other really closely. And he just says, "Oh, Daisy, I'm so sorry, Daisy. Are you safe? And you just see him kind of like inspecting her, looking her over, and looks up to you guys, and just, after all we've been through, I didn't think you were gonna actually help, but thank you so much for bringing her back safely."
I didn't kill her.
He did not.
Well, that's good. Thank you for not killing her.
Honestly,
She might have a little bit of trauma. Okay, good to see you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
look. Okay, before we go,
Okay.
I can give you something. That way, if someone tries to steal something or something crazy goes, it'll start like going crazy. If that makes sense. Like an alarm.
Okay. Sure. We could, I guess, use the safety.
Do you how about your cart? I can make your cart be alerted to anything.
What do you mean? What are you gonna do to it?
Well, first I need 1 gold piece.
Those bandits took everything that I had. I don't have anything.
Midas, I need 1 gold piece.
I don't have any.
What do you mean? Please?
What? Not for him.
Well, no, but it's for me.
To use on him.
No.
Koshka says, I have the group fund of gold if you'd like to use 1 piece.
Oh, I thought we split that up.
I'm just holding on to it.
Oh.
That's it. I just happen to be holding it currently. Would you like a piece of the group gold?
Yeah, I'll take that 1 piece. Okay.
Okay. So she hands him a piece of the gold.
And I'll glare at Midas.
Might have just shrugged.
You
do not care.
God, no. I'll go up to the cart and I'll kind of sit down. I'll open the book. Bart will pop out. Hey, book.
Woo! What's up?
We're gonna do something cool.
I love doing cool stuff. And as this head comes out of the book, once again the girl's eyes are just very wide, and so are the rug guy's eyes. He's just like, okay, what's happening?
Oh yeah, book. This is Daisy and Rug Guy.
Look, I have a name, you know. It's Reginald.
Yeah, don't care. This is for Daisy. It's not for you. Anyways, So yeah, I'll kind of start with Bart's help. I'll kind of start taking glyphs out of the book and start kind of floating them and pressing it into the card itself. And I'll make like a little kind of mouth, and I'll cast magic mouth ritually. It'll take me 10 minutes.
All right. And as like you finish, the 10-minute spell. You can see like every glyph that you're carving into the card or into the air. You can see Book is like, oh yeah, yep, that's it, yep, that's right, that's the right one, yeah, oh yeah, that's good, yep, that's it, right. And then like as you put the last 10 minutes go by and you put like the last glyph on, you see Book just like give the card like a big smooch as like the magic mouth.
The face of Bart just is stuck to the card itself. And kind of as it's like finishing casting, I'll say a 25 word or less message, and it'll trigger, and I'll put a trigger on it. So let me see. Attention! This cart belongs to the Mighty Ducks. Anyone who messes with it will feel the wrath of the ducks. Don't fuck with it. And the trigger will be if anyone other than Daisy and the Reginald gets close to the cart. Yeah.
Wow. That's impressive magic. I'm sure no one's gonna mess with us now that, what'd you say your name? The Mighty Ducks are protecting our cart.
Yeah, and for that, it's gonna be a 5% charge for every jar of honey that you sell.
The guy just says, I'm not the one that makes business decisions, and he picks up his cart and starts walking away.
I will get that 5%, don't you worry.
Quite the businessman.
Daisy's just kind of like walking beside her uncle. She's like skipping as he's pulling the rickshaw cart towards Balin, and she turns around and just kind of gives you that very like innocent kid wave. And she turns around and hops and skips along with her uncle.
Okay, I really want to adopt an orphan now.
No more.
They're so
kids.
cute.
No more kids.
No more kids. This time I agree with Midas.
What?
Thank you.
You do? You never agree with
Me.
Midas.
It's it is not always the great environment for children to be in.
But you always agree with me. Why would you ever? What?
I-
What is this?
What do you mean? Always is a very long time.
I know.
I know.
You've never told me no
sometimes
before. I don't like it.
There's a thing. It's called tough love. This is it. This is one of those times. I love you, but toughly.
Fine.
All right, so at this point in the day now, it's a little bit closer to late afternoon. It took you a little bit to traverse the forest in and out, bringing Daisy along with you. But if you guys continue to head south, you should arrive at Dunblane just as the sun begins to set. Is that where you guys are headed first?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
All right, perfect. Let's take a little break. Take like 5-10 minutes. That's okay with everybody.
Yep.
Yes.
Sounds good.
All right, let's get back together in before 9:30. All right. Okay, everyone back.
Yeah.
Yes.
Here's
Alrighty, so you guys are traveling to Dunblane, and the sun is beginning to set as you begin to arrive at the so familiar town of Dunblane. Almost sort of the place where you guys started this adventure. Well, most of you. However, the town of Dunblane is much more well defended than the first time the group came through. There's now a large wooden fence propped up around the small town, with villagers acting as guards at the gate. Some of the guards, they immediately recognize Midas, Czar, and Eladrian, and they just welcome you guys in without any hesitation whatsoever. And
Hey,
they
guys.
they even give you like little nods and happy smile, a little pat on the back, happy to see you.
It's good. It's good to be back. Is Korlak around?
Korlak, he's at the respite. He's there.
Ah, the respite. I love it there.
And entering in past the gates, you can see that the houses that have been rebuilt since the fires that were set by the goblins a few weeks ago now. And the villagers seem much happier and at ease compared to the last time you had all left the town. It would appear that the increased security of the fence, as well as a few Paladins of the Advent that seemingly have set up a camp here, have put their worries at ease. And as you kind of walk through the familiar town, the town of Dunblane is a small, like, little hamlet almost, and you can see something, very starkly different than the rest of the infrastructure here. There's a large tent that's pressed up against the most eastern side of the village of Dunblane, closest to the Dunmis Woods. And there's banners of the Paladins of the Advent billowing proudly in front of the entrance to the tent. As you guys all kind of walk into the city, or town, I should say, once again, a lot of the people of Dunblane recognize you guys. There's lots of little chatter, smiling faces as you guys walk by. What do we want to do?
It's oh, go ahead, Eladrin.
Nope. What? Don't have anything. Don't know.
Oh.
Don't know what to do.
It's crazy. This is where Koshka, Drag. This is kind of like where we started. We woke up here after seeing that guy on the dragon with the crown. And we defended the town from some little green creatures called goblins. And yeah.
Oh, I hate goblins.
Yeah, they were little shits. We tried to chase one down in the woods, and we found this cave and stuff like that, and yeah, they not good.
That was the first duck adventure?
Yeah, I guess you could say that we weren't ducks.
Could say it was the first duck hunt.
I don't think we settled on correction. I don't think y'all settled on the name yet.
That doesn't.
I
That's
think that came
irrelevant.
afterwards.
We were
Okay.
together still.
Okay.
We still had Nayland and
We were ducks in spirit.
and Hoagie.
Orgy.
And
God, how
oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Just kind of out of game. How long ago was that we were here?
17 years.
It feels like it.
I know. He's
it's
like,
been
it's
a-
been weeks.
It's been probably probably close to like a month or so at this point.
Damn.
Yeah, I know.
Jesus.
Oh,
I
You
kinda-
guys
What
been
about in-
busy.
I have like a tracker that I have to like go back and update, but like the last time it's been like a few weeks at the very least, and like Faerun calendar's 10 days, right? So it's a little bit longer than usual.
But when was the last time we were here, like, in real life? Was it like 7 months ago?
Oh, jeez, longer than that.
25 years.
Yeah,
This is like
a
the-
minute.
Like literally like the first couple of sessions, I think. I don't think you guys have been back
Yeah,
since then.
Year and a half ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yikes! Yeah, I'm over here like a few weeks ago. What the shit? It's like we're
What?
supposed to remember what just happened to these goblins.
Yeah. Why
my
don't you
notes
take
aren't that good.
detailed notes, man?
Whoa.
I was too into the story.
Good times, good times.
That's what we have
Such
Zorn
good times.
for.
Nostalgia.
That's what we have Czar for.
Am I just a note taker? What the heck?
Memory lane.
I mean, your name is the book.
Good point.
Well, I think we should find an inn so we can have a pint and discuss the last time you guys were here and all your happy memories.
Yes, we should go to the rest of
Keep
it.
moving.
I think she's got a good idea.
We gotta reminisce.
I like to drink.
I like to remember and sing songs about the memories.
And
Oh,
I
we're not
think
going
we
to have
can-
any more of that remembering soup, right?
Oh, no.
No, please.
The soup of the forgotten.
We don't need to remember that hard, do we?
No,
No.
thank you.
No, we do not.
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, the soup wasn't that bad. It just had the people in it.
The soup was actually delicious, which is my main problem.
Yeah, but we should make it without the person and see if it is still delicious.
What are we going to make it with?
Oh, we have all the ingredients. We got them. We brought them. We brought them down. Remember?
And we got the recipe.
Yes.
But what are we going to use?
We will use different meat, I promise.
I mean,
Not person.
I'm
Not
sure we can
person.
find a person.
Okay,
We could
well,
find a person. Sorry. What are you
Like
saying?
squirrel?
Squirrel. Like squirrel.
Squirrels are
I
people
don't
too,
know.
I guess.
Squirrels.
yes, sir, people do.
Squirrel's a little gamey.
Badger?
No,
Don't say so-
not the badger.
don't
Why would you bring
say
that
such a
up
thing.
into front of my delicate little being?
Raccoon. Definitely raccoon.
It's not a bad idea.
I'm a group of stupids.
We made decisions.
As you say, like Badger, like Pippi's like doing that thing where it's like one leg's up and he's like chewing on his like inner thigh.
Look in his butthole.
Not you, Pippi. Never you. You are not food.
He like stops like
Pippi's friend, not food.
stops mid lick and like just catches your eye.
Mid-lick.
And with the hustle and bustle that your arrival has kind of stirred up amongst the townsfolk, the chief of the town of Dunblane kind of hurries out of his home, and familiar to Midas, Zar, and Eladrian is Jurek and Aarakocra. Standing about 6 feet tall, brown feathers with white spots, a yellow beak, and amber eyes. And he just kind of approaches all of you and says, my friends, welcome back. It's been so long since we last seen you here.
It has been so long indeed. We are so glad to have come back and to enjoy some of your renowned hospitality.
Well, anything for village saviors, of course. What brings you through Dunblane this time?
Well, since we have been here last, we have picked up a name, and so you may have heard us in our other exploits. We are the Mighty Ducks.
You are the Mighty Ducks?
We are the ducks that are mighty.
Oh,
Each one of us is like a feather of a wing, and a wing that flaps together of a most powerful duck.
That's quite amazing. You're the ones that won that, what's it called, a feast or famine down in Onagas, right?
Yes, the hungry are not hungry.
Yeah, we had some of those Paladins of the Advent, they had participated in the competition, but, they couldn't best you, it seems like. Congratulations on your win and your notoriety.
The Calendar Boys has yet to defeat any of the ducks. Well, thank you.
I doubt that they could hold a candle to you guys.
I don't know. I've never really had to hold a candle.
All right. Well,
what's changed in town, Jurek? It seems like everything's a little more beefed up. That's good.
Oh yeah. So after you guys had left and brought concerns about the goblin attack on a small little village here. It wasn't too long after that these fantastic paladins came in from Baland overseas, and they were very curious about investigating where these goblins had came from. And I remember that you told me they came out of some kind of hole a little bit due east into the Dunmis Woods, and of course, they helped us fortify the city, as you can see here, and it seems like they've kind of made themselves a little bit of a headquarters here on Stellaris, right here in our fair little town of Dunblane.
Yeah, we saw that. I guess that's good. You have some protection. They've been treating y'all okay though? They're not taking advantage or anything, right?
Oh, absolutely not. They're fantastic individuals. Quite strong as well. They've, definitely kept our city quite safe. Not too many goblin attacks or anything like that. But, I'm sure, you've heard of those. If you came from Baland, I'm sure you heard there were some dragon attacks, and they've been trying their best to send out their numbers to keep those beasts at bay. And the town is safer for it. That's for sure.
Well, you shouldn't have to worry about that, because the Mighty Ducks, we took care of the dragons.
Took care of them.
You did? Wow. Well, you guys, your reputation precedes you, I see.
Yeah. We gotta make sure, we keep this place safe, since, you scooped us up when we were knocked out, and you kept us safe, so gotta return the favor.
Well, we appreciate your strength, Mr. Zar, very much so.
Strength of a lion he has.
Well, technically strength of a duck.
A duck lion.
What,
So stupid.
So okay, the Paladins went look at that cave. Did they find anything? Any information that we couldn't figure out at the time?
Well, they've actually kept their investigation a secret from us. They just said Paladin business, things of that nature. But maybe it's getting a little bit late. But maybe in the morning you can speak with the leadership here.
Yeah, that's Leopold and Gruzzo, right?
Oh, you already know of them. Yes, Leopold and Gruzzo. Yes, they're just out on a little patrol right now with some of their newer recruits, and they should be back just as nightfall happens. But they're quite the orderly folk, and they have very strict regiments, including a strict nighttime routine. So as soon as they get back into the safety of Dunblane, they'll be preparing themselves for a night's rest right away.
Okay. Well, what direction did they go?
They headed south outside of Dunblane, but they should be back pretty soon. They don't stay out too late past, when the sun begins to set.
And kind of said that I'll telepathically tell, what's his name? Anything to go south. Just kind of fly in the air. Let me know if he sees anyone come into town.
Yeah. So anything, takes off and starts flying south. And as anything takes off, Jurek kind of looks to you guys and says, "Well, you guys must be parched. I'm sure Kularak would be happy to see you in the respite. I'm sure you might need rooms as well."
You're correct.
Well, you don't have to worry about the fee. Of course, we'll cover it for you tonight. But Kurlak's not known to give discounts on drinks, even for heroes, unfortunately, so those you'll have to pay for, but the rooms are on us tonight.
Most generous indeed.
Understandable. Thanks, Jurek.
Oh, not a problem for our heroes.
I'll, before we walk away, I'll nudge Midas and be like,
say something nice.
Nice. Is that what you want to say?
Yes, it is a nice night. You're right, Midas, you're right.
Can't take this guy anywhere.
Nice.
Might as well shrug again.
After a brief moment or two, anything kind of hits you with the telepathic ping there. And he conveys telepathically to you that probably maybe like 500-600 feet out, traveling up the path towards Dunblane, is just a small accompaniment of Paladins of the Advent. You can see, or anything can see, one absolute unit standing out in the middle of the pack, presumably the Leopold. And just some other, younger individuals, things like that. Even from this distance, anything can't make out faces exactly, but there's about 6 or 7 of them there.
All right. Hey, Drac, you want to walk?
Absolutely.
All right. Hey, we'll meet you guys at the respite in a bit. I'm just gonna go walk around town, see the changes. We'll meet up later, okay?
With you and Drag?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get the room settled at the respite.
Is this because I don't think we need to adopt right now?
I'll put my hand on Ladrin's shoulder and be like,
It's not me. It's you.
Oh, damn.
Oh. Just Ladrin puts his head in his hands and just turns around and starts to walk away.
Oh,
Y'all are so weird.
I don't understand this dynamic. Can someone explain this to me at some point?
I don't think that's possible.
Okay.
You'll be indoctrinated. Don't worry. It comes with the duck territory.
Can you really explain that kind of love? We don't know.
Okay.
The answer's no.
Okay, I'll just go on not knowing and pretending I know. That's been working so far, so I will continue.
All right, so Drag and Czar, you guys head south, and the rest of you are heading towards the respite. Is that what you guys are going to do?
Yeah.
All right, perfect.
Yes.
So you guys will get to the respite first, and as you walk inside, to Midas and Eladrin. It is a familiar sight, even though your stay here was brief. But you do recognize the interior here. It's definitely been upgraded a little bit, so it seems a lot more coin has kind of flowed in since the Paladins have arrived. A little bit nicer, dishware, some padding on like the benches, things of that nature. And still standing behind the bar is the 6 foot tall, pretty muffly half orc individual. And as he sees Midas and Eladrin walk in, he just kind of bellows over and says, "Oh, there's some familiar faces. How are you two doing?"
How's it going? We're doing good.
Well, I'm glad you made it back here. It's been a long time since you've come seen us in Dunblane.
Yes, it has been, a couple weeks?
Yeah,
Certainly.
time flies, doesn't it?
Yeah, not the only thing that flies.
Like a bird on the wind.
Or a dragon. Or a person.
Or a dragon on the wind. Or a person.
Roll, everyone could roll perception as you kind of walk in here.
With pleasure. It wouldn't be Midas if it wasn't Hello Perceptress.
Ooh.
Hot diggity damn.
And then Pippi.
Yeah.
Is Pippi with me too?
Yeah, he's kind of trailing in.
He sees a lot more than I do.
Well,
Kurlak looks over. So he's about to say like, "Oh, we don't. Is this one with you two? Midas, Eladrin, is these two here?"
yes,
Oh, well,
they are with us.
we usually don't let animals come in, but we'll make an exception for your badger friend here.
They have a really weird connection. Almost like they support each other emotionally.
This is my emotional support badger. You've never heard of those?
Well, I will not be splitting up your support badger, you say? No splitting up tonight. Friends are all welcome here.
We very much appreciate that, sir.
Yeah, and as you all look around, you can see there's some villagers kind of getting a late night drink and a little bit of food. Quite happy to see you. They're just kind of whispering, pointing to you guys, smiling. You can kind of see a couple of them even going into detail about what happened the last time you were here. Maybe talking to someone that didn't know about the events. And you can see a couple like paladins of the Advent in like their dressed down gear, much more comfortable attire, but still have like a large crest kind of embroidered in their just kind of common clothes on their backs to identify them. And they just kind of look over to the noise that Kurlak is making in regards to you guys. And he looks over as you guys walk in and says, "Well, what can I get you guys to drink? First one's on the house, on me."
Y'all seem a lot more happier, not grieving anymore.
Well, we've had our time to bury our dead, and well, since these paladins have been around, all the villagers feel much more at ease, given everything that happened here.
Glad to hear it.
So what brings you all through?
We're traveling back to Frento. We figured to stop by for a night.
Ah, perfect. So you're looking for some rooms then?
Yes, we are.
Okay, well let me just go ask my son here. Katad, do we have any rooms ready? And you see like a younger half orc walk out, the twin brother of the other half orc girl that Zara gave a ring to, and Katad kind of walks out and sees Midas and Eladrin just kind of a little bit starstruck in a way, and he says, Yeah, Dad, we got a few rooms available still. Perfect. How many rooms do you all need?
Depends. How many rooms would you be willing not to charge us for?
And he says,
Here
well,
they said that the rooms are on the house.
and Kurlak says, I'm not going to charge you for the night's rent. You guys are heroes here. Of course, you're welcome to stay for free for the night.
Perfect. We'll take all the rooms.
How many are with you? Let me ask that question.
6? I think.
6 of us.
Is that
That's including the badger.
The badger? Oh.
Yes, that is including the badger.
All right. Well, let me see. Dad, how many rooms do we have? Well, we do have 6, Dad. But does the badger really need his own room? Does the badger need his own room? Looking to Koshka.
No, he sleeps with me anyways.
Okay.
Then 5.
5 rooms. Perfect. Katad, tell Karamar to get the rooms ready. We have some famous individuals in our midst here. And Kurlak, or Katad kind of runs upstairs. You can hear him talking to someone up there. And Kurlak looks over to you, Midas and Elijah, and says, well, where's Czar?
He's walking about.
Around? He's somewhere taking a look at the different changes that have happened here in the town. You guys have gone through a boom, it seems.
Yes, these paladins brought quite an impressive amount of coin with them from the mainland, and they struck a deal with Durek in order to set up their headquarters here. They invested a fair amount of coin into the town. Well, no, of course they safeguarded it as well, but their coin is flowing quite like a river, so to speak.
Oh, congratulations for being able to be in a position to reap the rewards. Even the fence around the city looks wonderful.
Yes, they did quite a good job at setting that up.
Yes, and your space here, even the benches have this new cushion for my butt. It's very good for me to sit on.
Oh, you noticed the cushion. You noticed the cushion, did you?
So fluffy.
I picked it up myself.
Very soft and supple.
Yeah, I went to rental myself to pick out some new decor. I'm glad you like it.
You did. You went all the way to Rento just to choose the fabrics.
Oh yes, of course. I had to make sure the respite was up to my standards that I like.
Of the highest standards, of course.
Well, maybe not the highest standards, but definitely an improvement since the last time you were here.
It certainly is. It looks amazing inside and out.
I would have to agree with Adrian. It does look pretty up to standard.
Well, how about I get you all some food and drink?
Food and
yes, that would be much appreciated.
Yes, I have
pours out
a
couple large, mugs of ale. Some food, gets brought out from the back as you guys kind of sit down and enjoy your dinner. He even brings out a small plate of kind of leftovers and things like that for Pippi to eat.
Oh.
What?
And as they're munching down, let's go over to Drag and Czar. What are you two doing?
All right,
Where are we going?
So, we're not actually checking out the defenses. Well, I guess we kind of are. I saw the Paladins of Avon entering the town. I just wanted to go have a chat.
Okay.
But I need you because, you're strong and muscly and intimidating.
That I am, and she starts flexing her muscles.
So if things get hairy, yeah.
I'll muscle the hair out.
Yes. Is that code
Okay.
for something?
I don't know. You're the one bringing hair into this.
Oh god, maybe I should have brought Midas.
Yeah, we're just walking towards wherever anything's pinging the what's his name, Leopold, and the rest of the Advent.
Is it pinging?
Yeah, pinging. You know.
Sorry.
It's that app, man. You know, Advent's got an app too.
Yeah. So as you guys,
Are we dropping?
as you exit out of the southern gate, once again the guards let you through, Czar, without any concern, and you head down south, probably about 100 to 200 yards, as you kind of see these paladins in the distance. The group of them appear to be kind of walking in a formation, with the large commander up in front. And do you want to do anything prior to you getting up close to them?
No. As we kind of approach, I'll just be like, excuse me, paladins.
Paladins, halt! And all the paladins stop walking.
Czar laughs.
That was a cool trick.
What can I do for you, citizen?
Yeah, so... Oh, first off, my name is Zaratel. This is, Miss Dragonista. We
Hi.
are from... we are from the Mighty Ducks. Well, we met some of your other companions. Theodore, I think his name was. I think you sent him out to hunt the dragons.
Ah, yes, we did send out Theodore to slay some dragons to protect the people. Well, before we go any further, I'll introduce myself. My name is Commander Leopold. I am the Paladins of the Advent Commander here on Stellaris. And these are my squires behind me. And you see just the 6 of them, a mix of individuals, but majority of them are human. And Commander Leopold is a Goliath man, who's about 6'5", so still a little bit shorter than Drag, but he is filling out that plate armor, let me tell you. And once again, the large there's a Paladins of the Advent kind of like embossed in his right shoulder plate. And all of the squires behind him are, kind of standing in a very upright position, just kind of chins up, in almost like a saluting pose. And Leopold looks over to you and says, "I did send Theodore on that quest to deal with those dragons, but we haven't heard back from him yet. I'm sure he's still out there, hopefully, taking down those beasts."
Well, thankfully, we showed up just in time. He did fight the beast, him and his group. And they were losing, I will say that. But thanks to the Mighty Ducks, me and my compatriots, we slayed the dragon. It was mostly us, less to him, but, not taking credit. Kind of taking credit. But he told me that you were the leader here and to come speak to you. Because we were the heroes of this town at one time, and we just want to make sure it's protected.
Ah, it was you. You had a couple other people with you. Dirk told me a little bit about that encounter with some goblins that you guys dealt with. Mighty impressive, you killing goblins like that.
Yeah, we're pretty strong, not as strong and, tall and handsome as you are, but, strong.
And you say Theodore couldn't vanquish these dragons by himself?
No, we had to save him and his group. Yeah, they didn't look too good. Yeah.
Seems as though Theodore is going to need a little bit more personal training from myself.
I think so. I think it's a lot of personal training, like one-on-ones. Yeah, up close personal training. training.
Drag steps up and
Hey,
says,
yo.
"How about your personal training?"
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to personally train him. Is there anything else I can help you with, citizen?
Crap, I had so much more to say, but then I'm flustered. What else did I want to say? Oh, Grudzo, does he work for you guys too?
Yes, Grudzo is back in the village. He's probably sleeping at this hour. He's quite elderly, but well versed in the history of the mainland and of the Paladins of the Advent. If you have questions, best come to our headquarters tomorrow morning. I'm sure he'll be very willing to speak about history and facts and all those things that he likes to prattle on about.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Something I wanted to say was the dragons, so say, I don't think they were dragons. They didn't look much like dragons to us. We tried to speak Draconic. As you see, our beautiful Dragonborn barbarian here, she tried to speak to them and was unsuccessful. So I don't know if they were
That's
dragons. Do you know if it was only 2 that were out there? Was there other sightings?
Well, from the reports we got from the militiamen around Balan, they said they saw 2 dragons, but I don't expect the residents of Stellaris to know what a dragon looks like. You know, it was only a few weeks ago that your whole island here was a peaceful country. You know, no goblins running amok, no dragons running amok, but things seem to have changed recently around here.
That's a lot of muck.
I agree.
Do you know why it's changed? Because they have a lot of that on the mainland, right? Goblins and dragons and orcs and stuff like that.
Yes, we do have plenty of that there, but well, according to Grudzo, this island country of Stellaris has been rather peaceful for centuries, and well, you could say that might be why we are here in the first place, to investigate what's going on.
Okay. Well, I heard from Jurek that you guys checked out that cave that we had chased one of the goblins back to the last time we were here. Did you all find anything out about that?
I think Grudzo would be able to give you a little bit more information about this. I've been quite busy handling new recruits on the island here.
Okay. Well, if you ever, want more people to join the Advent, the Ducks, we might take like a sublet. If we can work under you, of course, only.
Well, she looks like she would be a good candidate for a Paladin of the Advent. Pointing at you, Drag.
And she responds with, "Do I get the personal training?"
Ooh, I see.
Well,
Hey, I asked first.
as much training as you can handle.
Hey, yo.
Candy.
She starts to touch his armor.
You can get yourself a shiny set all your own.
She just starts asking questions like, "What's it made of? How much does it cost?"
And like Leopold
Starts
just
playing with her hair a little bit.
Leopold just like answers the questions like directly. It's like, this is plate mail made of the finest steel in Waterdeep, and it costs over 1,000 gold pieces to make and finally emboss with all these things.
Sounds like a hard process.
Indeed it is. It's quite rigorous training to become a Paladin of the Advent, but I apologize. My squires here and myself are in need of some rest, and maybe we can escort you back to Dunblane if you're headed that way, of course.
Yeah, that'd be pretty great. So the thing that we like to do in the Mighty Ducks is we like to give piggyback rides. So,
Yes.
well, she doesn't need one. You know, she's strong and stuff like that. But me, you know, look, I'm so weak and feeble, and you know, you're strong and muscular, and
You know, like as Drag is kind of touching him and stuff like that, he'll kind of like bump into her, and as he does, he'll cast reduce
Oh snap!
to push her out of the way.
Reduce on drag.
Yeah,
Is that what saving throw is that even?
it's a con save.
All right, drag, make a Constitution saving throw.
I have a lot of constitution.
Come on, please fail. Please fail. Don't make me look bad for Leopold.
Damn, Leopold has something over you guys, eh? It's just
What'd you roll, drag?
It was a nat 20.
Oh fuck!
Damn.
Where is it?
And so you like
It didn't show up. I have to reconnect again.
That's okay.
I'm sorry.
I believe you. So you bump Zara, you bump into drag and try to cast the spell at the same time. And drag, you feel like a little bit of almost like a little static shock of electricity like kind of hit your side, but like immediately fade away as you're able to shrug off the magical influence.
Do I kind of shove Czar behind me a little bit so that I'm right next to him? I like use my tail to move him. I'm like, no.
There are no
Wow.
piggyback rides in the Paladins of the Advent.
Zar will trip and fall and grab his ankle, be like,
Oh man, I think I hurt myself.
oh my
Oh,
god, what is
Drag, why
happening?
would you do that to me?
He's so down bad.
Leopold kind of bends down, takes a knee, like wraps his giant hand around your ankle, Zar, and he casts lay on
Ow.
hands on you.
Ow! Oh, I don't think it worked. I think you need to carry me.
I don't think it worked.
Not going to carry you.
Drag-
That should have worked.
Try it on me.
Yes. Yeah. Here, and Leopold just like, picks you up, Zar, and puts you on top of Drag's back.
he
Oh.
Drag will hold on to Leopold's arm so he can't like
Wow, Leopold, I appreciate it. Look, it's only like 100 yards away. You know, just let me stay here a little bit, okay?
This is painful.
Very well, citizen. Very well. Paladins, move out.
he'll wink at Drag as they march by.
And you guys all head into the village. The gates open up wide for you, and Leopold puts you down as soon as you guys enter into the gates, and he just gives you guys a nod, and him and the rest of the squires head over towards their headquarters that they have.
Drag drools watching him walk away.
Oh my god.
Bye, Captain Leopold. Thank you. We'll see you tomorrow.
He just like waves a hand, like doesn't look back, just kind of lifts and like gives a wave.
Drag shoves Czar and said, he waved at me.
No, he waved at me. Don't you? Ow,
No.
ow, ow. Why you gotta make me look bad, man? What? Come on.
Whatever. Come on, get on my back. Let's go.
Okay. We could share.
And you guys head towards the respite to join up with the rest of your party.
Drag's asking questions like, so about this lion duck, do you think it has like the lion's body and duck wings? Or do you think it has the duck body and a lion tail?
You know, that's a really good question. I feel like wings would be a lot cooler with a lion's head. You know, but little webbed feet.
But it's gotta have the tail, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, tail.
Okay. Does it have like the fluffy tail and the feathers?
Well,
I'm just so confused.
it would be like a long tail with like feathers at the end of it, you know?
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I want to be a lion duck.
You're even better than a lion duck. You're a dragon duck.
That is pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
So as you're about to enter into the respite, Zar, you feel something just kind of gently like hit the back of your head, just very lightly hit, like tap the back of your head, basically.
Leopold, is that you?
You turn around and there's a paper bird.
Oh, hey, Drag, slow down.
Oh, okay.
And I'll jump down and I'll take the paper bird.
All right. Just have a look at your channel.
Oh God. Is it bloody?
No.
Oh God!
Okay, good.
Thank goodness. That was
Smells-
probably one of the most horrific things to happen in this campaign.
Smells like some nice, fine herbs and spices.
Herbs and spices.
Drag.
There's 7 herbs
What?
and spices.
Do you want me to read it to you?
Yes, please.
Okay. Des is to my mighty ducks. That's us.
Oh.
Des is better now. It must be Corey. You found Caspian? Oh God. What happened? Oh no. And you're fighting dragons without me? How did you know that? I have so many questions, but they cannot fit in this paper bird. Well, you can write a longer letter, but okay. Whatever. Wherever you are, you and your new cat duck can find me in Vrento. She knows about Koshka too. Love. Oh, Corey.
So we're gonna go see her?
Yeah, she's in Vrento. We should leave right now. I say screw staying the night. Screw Grudso. I miss Corey.
Should we tell the others?
You make that decision.
Well, I mean, if we want Koshka to meet Corey, I guess we have to bring Koshka with us, right?
Right.
Maybe.
And
Okay, so we gotta go get Koshka.
yeah, and okay, so we don't have to bring Midas, right?
I don't think so.
But what about Eladrin? He said
He's
no to
always
me,
a hoot.
and I don't know if I can hang around him anymore.
Well, you make a convincing argument.
This is crazy.
So, okay, look, I know we were talking about kidnapping an orphan, but what if we just kidnap Koshka? She's basically an orphan. Oh man, that's really fucked up to say.
Yo, what?
Dang it, wait. It's okay though, because I'm also an
Okay.
orphan, so I can say those things.
You're not an
Okay.
orphan. Sorry, this is me as a person, and I'm interrupting. Continue.
It's not an orphan. He's not his parents.
Not at all.
They're my adopted parents.
Oh,
So we'll grab Koshka and Pippi and run, is what you're saying.
I like it.
oh fuck.
Well, let's rethink this idea. Between me and you, I catch Midas crying every night, and I can hear him like blubbering about Corey, and then that really handsome guy at the Golden Loom in Vrento, and his old master. Very weird. And then Eladrin. I think Eladrin and Corey were the bestest friends.
I guess we have to do what's right for Corey.
Yeah.
I guess we'll take them all.
Fine. You convinced me.
Whatever.
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 How am I gonna fit them all under my arms, though?
Oh.
We'll buy a bigger bag and we can just kidnap them all.
A
I
bag?
like it.
The bag.
Grab not the bag.
A cat in the bag makes sense.
These two are trying to have a private conversation here, guys.
A cat in a bag makes sense. So let's go
In a
get
bag.
bags.
Okay, we'll go get bags.
What time is it again?
It's like definitely nighttime at this point.
Oh, good.
Can we find bags big enough?
Midas might be a little hard. What if we get a...
Or maybe Midas would know where we could get it. Maybe we could ask Midas where we can find big bags.
Or we find a shelf and we just put Midas on the shelf, you know, because an elf on a shelf.
That makes sense.
Yes.
Maybe we could put you in the bag, you know, because never mind.
Yeah, let's go tell them the good news. We'll ask Midas where we can get bags, and then we'll go from there.
That sounds like a plan.
All right, can you pick me back up?
Yeah.
All right.
And so she puts him back on her back, and then she's like, "Should we run?"
That'd be pretty great. You run pretty fast. I can't move as quick as you.
But you're on my back, so we'll just run.
I want to feel the
On my
heat
legs.
through my horns. Yeah.
That sounds perfect.
All right.
And
The
so,
wind on my horns.
It's not a far run to the respite from where you guys are, but you kind of bust into the door with a little bit too much strength, and everyone turns and looks towards you. Everyone stares at Drag, and they can't even see Zara on her back because she's so imposing and muscular. And
yes.
and you, Koshka, Midas, and Eladrin, you guys see the large commotion happen as Drag busts in through the door.
Yeah, Midas would turn around, see it's just dragging, like, oh, brother. It turns back around.
Perlac kind of steps up, says, hey, that's brand new door. Don't mess up my doors.
Anymore.
I'll kind of climb over the back and kind of peek my head up.
Oh, hey, Korlak. Sorry about that. We just were excited to get here.
Oh, it's you, Zar. Get on in here. Your friends are already here. We've been waiting for you.
I'll jump down and I'll do a little mending on the door if there's anything broken, and then I'll go and hug Korlak.
Yeah, there's a couple of, like, the hinges are splintered a little bit, and you mend them back into proper standing. And Korlak, kind of reaches out, just grabs your hand, and his hand's absolutely gigantic, and he just kind of clasps two hands around you, shakes your arm. Your arm's just like flails in his hands.
Ow, ow, ow.
Welcome back to Dunblane. How are you doing, Zar?
I'm doing good. It's good to see you again. The respite's looking extra respite-y.
Oh, you noticed, did you?
Of course. How can anyone not notice, you know?
Oh, well, thank you very much. I picked out all of this stuff myself. Thank you very much.
You sure you did? You sure Azor didn't help?
I'm sure I did it all myself.
Okay, I'll believe you.
Well, what can I get you? You and your dragonborn friend here.
Oh yeah, this is Dragonista, the prettiest, most greatest drag queen in the whole entire world.
Oh, well.
Oh.
Hello, Dragonista. And, Drag, you're obviously taller than everyone in existence. So he's looking up to you and, extends a hand that's probably, and if you clasp his hand, it's like the same level of strength as yours. It's one of those, like, firm ass handshakes.
She does extend her hand, but she does it, he's got it like sideways, and then she puts her hand down into his hand, like you would for somebody to kiss their hand. And then when he shakes it really hard, she squeezes back too. Just awkwardly.
And he looks at you, Drag, and says, I feel like I know exactly what you could go for. And he kind of reaches down, and you can see him pouring, and it's taking a little bit longer than usual, but he pulls out a gigantic, like, triple the size mug of ale compared to the rest of everyone else's. And he says, This I got specially made for myself, but you look like you could handle this.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And it weighs like a solid 20 pounds. But to you, that's nothing.
She starts drinking immediately.
And Koralak looks over to you, Zara, and he says, "Oh, your friends over there, we already got your rooms settled for the night. Each of you have your own individual spaces."
Oh, that's nice of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Karlak.
Oh,
Hey,
not a
guys.
problem.
Hey, Zar, tell them about the bags.
Okay, so we had this idea where we're gonna kidnap all of you and put you in bags.
What?
I love how this starts.
Midas, can you make the bags?
I don't know.
Make the bags, Midas. It is a great plan.
You don't
I
know
don't-
or you can't?
They're
I
going to kidnap
won't?
us.
You're gonna kidnap us.
Yes.
Why?
It's
That's not
Mr.
matter.
White, everyday kidnapping. It'll be fine.
But why kidnap us when we could just walk with you?
Why walk when you could be kidnapped?
Why would we?
I mean, she has a point.
Oh, sir, can you pour me another
Go
one?
for a ride in the bag.
Can you pour me two more mugs, please?
2 more, you got it.
Thank you.
Sometimes a ride can be more comfortable in a bag.
I have a feeling that's not true.
And if you make it Midas, it'll be the most comfortable and most beautiful bags ever. It'll be perfect.
I'm not sure to work on bags.
Luxury and comfort.
I'm guessing y'all had.
It's just like a dress
fun.
bag, but instead it's a people bag.
I'm not making a bag for people to go in.
A people bag.
But it's not
People
just
bag.
people. It's ducks. It's a duck bag.
A duck
It's
bag.
a bag.
A bag of ducks.
Oh, weird.
At least it's not a lion duck.
A duck sack.
Duck sack.
Koshka looks like pretty uneasy about the thought of being thrown in a bag and kidnapped. So she's kind of like looking around, and then she like fake yawns and stretches her arms and is like, "Oh well, it's about time. Let Pippi and I go to sleep now up in our nice locked room. Better get going to bed now."
Have you ever heard of a sleeping bag?
Yeah, it's just that, but drag carries.
Are you carrying me, or are you like bumping me along the ground as we go?
No. It'll be a comfortable carry.
Okay, can she just carry me without the bag?
We didn't think about that.
I think that
Zara,
goes
is that
against
an
the plan.
option?
It depends.
Hey, are you really kidnapped if you're not in a bag?
I mean, that little girl earlier today was kidnapped and there was no bag in sight.
Ooh, she's got us there.
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
See,
I thought
but
about
she would
this.
have been a lot more comfortable if she was in a bag.
I don't know about that.
Have
Maybe
you
we
ever
should
been
start,
in a bag?
maybe we should start selling
No.
bags.
If you've never been in a bag, how do you know it is not comfortable?
Have you been in a bag?
What if I was to say I have?
I honestly would believe you.
It's quite possible I've been in many bags.
Is it a sex thing or?
I almost wasn't going to ask, I was just going to let it lie.
You gotta know.
I'm going to let your imagination take you where it needs to go.
And on that note,
Hey,
I will go upstairs.
Moving away from the bag talk, where do y'all even go?
Into the bag.
Glad you're in.
What?
Shh.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh,
in all seriousness, we really should look
We
at
gotta
bags. But we're gonna talk to the Advent people. This really handsome, muscular, chiseled.
Oh
Czar,
my.
What?
Oh my.
where do y'all go?
We went talk to the commander guy, Leopold. And then we were just asking questions, want to make sure they're protecting the Dunblane. And then on our way back, after Leopold of course waved to me, we got a paper bird from guess who? Might as guess.
Corey?
Boo, you're no fun. Yeah, it was Corey.
We got the baby birds from Corey.
Yeah, we
You
got
told me
paper
to
bird.
guess. I did.
Yeah, but you weren't supposed to get it right.
I mean, it made the
That's
most
fine.
sense. We sent one to her, she sends one back. That's common sense.
Oh yeah. I didn't think that far either. So yeah. So yeah, she sent us paper bird. Do you want to read it to you?
Sure.
Okay. To my mighty ducks, Dez is better now. You found Caspian? What happened? Are you fighting dragons without me? I have so many questions, but they cannot fit in the paper bird. Wherever you are, you and your new cat duck can find me in Narinto. Love, Corey, aka Czar's the leader.
Alright.
It says
That's written.
it says so
Can I
right
see
in the
it?
No,
right in the message.
I
Right in the bird.
couldn't see it.
no, she wrote this specifically to me.
Okay, well, I guess we'll just talk about it when we see her then.
We will. But yeah, so she sent us a duck. A message. A bird.
That's good. I mean, that means he can join back up with us soon.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
So where in all this did you decide we needed to be in bags and be kidnapped? Just
Oh,
out of
yeah.
curiosity.
Back to the bags. What the fuck?
Yeah, Dragon.
Quick.
When do we come up with that idea? Please explain it to our friends.
We just like bags?
This is taking a
Yeah,
weird
just-
turn.
Bags.
We just like bags.
Oh wait, there was something else in the letter. Please bring bags. Look, Corey just wants bags too, so
Yes, yes.
I just forgot to read it. It was top secret, but now it's not. Bags out of our cat's out of the bag. Sorry, Koshka.
I bet there be out of the bag.
Well,
I'm
you're
not
gonna go.
going in. I'm not
Didn't
going
want to
in.
go in the bag.
Honey,
She didn't like our bag idea.
I don't want to be in the bag.
The bag is pretty stupid.
I agree with my
You were the
That's
one making
wild.
stupid bags.
If Corey wants bags, though, I'll make her one after we meet up with her. I like to talk with my clients when I make stuff for them.
That seems valid.
Okay, let's go meet her.
Oh, right now? I thought we were going to get a good night sleep, a nice long rest, and then, head out. We can head out first thing in the morning. Do we need to go right now?
I guess not.
Oh, I didn't mean to disappoint you. If there's a sense of urgency, we could try to leave now.
It wouldn't make the most sense. Just
might
to
Well,
be
make
you
able
sure
first
to-
that-
take away the bags, and then you take away the kidnapping. I mean, what is this plan anymore?
I'm very sorry to disappoint you, Drake. I will let you kidnap me tomorrow morning without the bag. Does that work?
I guess.
Okay, all right, we're back on track.
Yes.
She gets another mug of beer.
Oh fucking hell!
So are you all gonna head to sleep then?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yup.
Yeah.
Give me my spell slots back now.
I mean, after like 4 more mugs of ale, but yeah.
Yeah. All right. So as you guys kind of get settled to sleep, everyone finds the rooms quite comfortable. Once again, Kurlak has been able to upgrade these rooms quite splendidly. So the rooms got nice beds, nice pillows, freshly made beds, and on nice linens, all that kind of stuff. As the majority of you get some rest, Midas, you don't need that full 8 hours of sleep, being the elf that you are. But while you're in your trance, you hear the all familiar sound of the serpent's coil that's in your bag, kind of stowed away.
Whoa.
Almost just like subtly, very subtly calling out to you. Do me a favor, make a intelligence saving throw at advantage. At advantage.
Well, I am very intelligent. You just can't tell with my rolls, but it's not important.
So while you're kind of in your meditative state, you hear the serpent's coil, calling out to you, wanting to be, worn again by you, but you're able to, focus the voice out of your head, and you're able to successfully, resist its call. As morning comes and everyone wakes up after a nice long rest.
Yippee!
Well, guess it is time to get in the bag.
Yeah, the morning is here. What do you want to do?
Riot is gonna, before he goes, he leaves his room, at least, he's going to, infuse his ring and put an infusion on it.
Oh. What are you doing?
The spell refueling ring infusion.
Okay, I have no idea what that is. I'm gonna look it up.
While wearing this ring, the creature can recover 1 expended spell slot of 3rd level or lower. Once used, this ring can't be used again until the next dawn.
You son of a bitch.
Boost.
Alright. Which ring did you do that to?
The one that Zar gave him.
Ah.
Yay.
Okay. Zar, what were you gonna say?
I'm gonna use my cantrip formulas and switch out Shocking Grass for Minor Illusion.
Alright. Anyone else? Any other housekeeping?
Nope.
Housekeeping? I barely know. Sorry.
Alrighty. Okay, so the morning is here. Kurlak and Katad, his son, are downstairs getting things ready. So who's heading down first, or who's up first, or who's doing what?
Yeah, I guess Midas will go down first, seeing that he probably was awake the longest.
Yeah. Hey, you wake up, you come down, and Kurlak says, an early riser. What can I do for you, Midas? Anything?
Just a water for me.
Water it is, no problem. And he gets you some water, and serves it to you.
Thank you.
And he kind of comes over to you, Midas, while you're sitting there, and he says, I can't help but notice that Zar didn't ask about my daughter.
Midas would cough up a little bit of the water. How can I put this? Zar is still young. He's still figuring out what he wants in life and who he is. So I think I think he needs a little bit more time. And also, being mighty in a mighty duck, it's a big commitment. He's not ready to commit further with other things right now. He's too busy traveling, and that's it's not good, be traveling, have somebody waiting on you. So.
No, I totally understand that. It is actually, I'm kind of glad he didn't bring her up because there's a little bit of a awkward situation here. She kind of fell in love with one of the Paladins of the Advent, and they're kind of together now.
See, that's perfect. I promise you, Zara would not be bothered.
Yeah, and, she felt pretty awkward about it, I know he gave her a ring and all that kind of stuff. I was hoping, and he kind of runs over to the back corner to go grab something, and as he runs out, the girl's twin brother, Katad, kind of, just hustles over to you, and he says, it turns out my sister has like a little bit of like a hero worship complex. So, yeah, she kind of like, fell for this guy as soon as he, helped, kill some wolves and stuff like that.
That sounds very familiar.
Yeah, she's a little bit fickle in that way. And then Kurlak just says, "Hey, stop me bad-mouthing your sister like that. She loves that guy. Just leave it at that." And he comes over to you, Midas, and puts the ring that Zar gave to Karamar on the table. And he says, hopefully he's not too upset by the whole thing, but, young love and all that.
I assure you, he'll be fine. I'll even give him this ring and everything. And between me and you, I don't even think he knew what he was doing when he gave the ring away. The poor kid, he doesn't even know how babies are made. So I assure you, you and your daughter isn't missing out on anything.
Oh, okay, good. I'm glad that's settled. I was, I was a little bit worried when he came in last night, but I'm glad. Hopefully, you can smooth things over with him.
Yes. I'm often doing that, anyways.
And who's the next to come down?
I'll come down.
Yeah.
Legend will come down. Yeah.
Yeah, so kind of like one after the other, you guys start making your way down to the main hall here. Kurlak, greets each and every one of you as you come down, gets you whatever you want for breakfast, whatever you want to eat. Slowly but surely, you guys make your way downstairs, and you guys have your breakfast. Now that you guys have eaten, and it's bright and early in the day, what do you want to do?
Scrambled desert runners, eggs. What do we want to do?
I say we head out on the road.
Sorrento!
And shall we take off so soon? Is there nothing here in Baland?
I mean,
Wait,
we have people to see. We have people
Zara
to see.
want to speak to somebody?
Oh yeah, Gretzo, one of the paladin. He's like a sage. Yeah, he's.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, I think their headquarters is on our way out, so let's stop in there and make sure you get the chance to speak to him.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Alright, so you guys are gonna head towards the little Paladins HQ?
Yeah.
Paladin hut.
Yep. On the way
Paladin's
there,
palace.
I'll go up to Eladrin and be like,
Hey, Ladrin.
Yes.
So when you like somebody, how do you show them that you like them?
Well, I would sing them a song.
Okay. Okay.
And
Sing them a song. Okay.
profess my eternal love to them forever,
Oh, good.
Okay.
right away, right
away?
at the very beginning. Yep,
Okay.
that's exactly what I would do.
Is that how?
Walk up to them.
Is that how love works?
It can be,
Okay. Okay.
maybe not always, but sometimes. But you never know until you try. If you never ask, the answer is always no.
Well, can you be my backup? Can you? You know, you're pretty good with that loot and those bongos.
You want me to? Why don't I do this? Why don't I let you play the drum? Because it's just in that way you can serenade while you beat the drum.
Okay.
And I will play the lute in the background.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds perfect.
And that way you can impress this love of yours with your amazing skill on the drums
All right.
and your wit of words.
Am I supposed to be nervous?
Maybe
Okay.
you don't have to be if you do not want to be.
Well, I am.
That's fine.
All right.
Are we doing this now?
In a minute.
Okay. Here is the drum.
Thanks.
Alright, let's go. Alright, so you guys head over towards the Paladins HQ. There's a couple of squires there in just kind of dressed down leathers, and they see you guys come in, and the one young man says, and what can we help you with, citizen?
Well, we're looking for Leopold and Grezzo.
Ah, yes, Master Grudzo is inside. Unfortunately, Commander Leopold has already left for training this morning.
Oh. Well, where does he train?
He trains down south with the new recruits, a little bit down south towards the edge of the Dunmis Woods.
Good to know. Okay, yeah. Can we speak to Grezzo?
And who, may I ask, wishes to speak with him?
We're the Mighty Ducks.
The Mighty Ducks. Oh! And he kind of, the one squire turns over to the other and says, I think these were the ones that won that feast or famine, right? Yeah, I think some of our paladins went to enter into that competition, but clearly you were superior. Well, Master Grudzo's inside. You may go speak with him. And so as you guys enter inside, you can see there's it's a pretty large tent. Like, kind of think of it like a large, almost like circus tent in a way. There's very kind of sparse things around. There's lots of like bunk beds. Basically, it's kind of like an army barracks. And at the very back of the tent, there's a large bookcase, a large, quite ornate, decorative wooden table, and there's a old dwarf just kind of sitting in a rocking chair, just kind of going back and forth reading a book.
I'll knock.
Oh, yes, hello?
We're looking for Grezzo.
Oh, yes, that's me, Master Grudzo, historian of the Paladins of the Advent. How do, you citizen?
Yeah, I do great, or we do great. We're the Mighty Ducks. I spoke to Theodore. I guess he's one of you guys. And Leopold as well. And they said to come talk to you. I had some questions.
Yes, Leopold did mention that someone would be coming by asking questions. Hopefully I have the answers for you. And Grudzo gets up out of his chair, and he is a very, very old for a dwarf. He's got loose-fitting wool robes on, but he has a very neatly braided beard that ends at his waist. But the beard is white as the snow on Stonecaster Mountain. And all the hair apparently has gone towards growing the beard because he is very bald, with lots of like wrinkles and liver spots. Like he is like at the top end of the age bracket for dwarfs. And he kind of very slowly kind of shuffles his way towards a bookcase and grabs a book and just kind of starts perusing it. And he says, What questions do you have for me, young man?
Well, first I'll give it to my group. Do you guys have any questions first? I don't want to take up all this time.
Do we have any
I
questions?
don't even know why we're here, so you're good.
All you, buddy.
Okay, Drag, any questions?
Nope.
Okay, well first, thank you. So we fought the dragons in the forest. We slain them. And well, they didn't really seem like dragons, and we don't get dragons here, and I know you might be from the mainland. So could you tell us kind of what they were? They had like stingers on their tails, and maybe there was more out there.
Stingers, you say, and they appeared like dragons?
Yeah, they were big and flying, and yeah, they didn't speak Draconic though, so.
And you see this old dwarf just kind of shuffle over towards his bookcase rather quickly. Like he knows exactly what he's looking for as he pulls it out, and he just flips a few pages, and he spins the book over towards you, Czar, and points to a picture that is almost, if not exactly, similar to the creatures that you saw, but in just like a black and white drawing of it. And he says, "Is this the creature that you saw?"
Yeah, well, pretty much, yeah.
Those wyverns, quite plentiful on the mainland, but I could see how the people of Stellaris might mix up the two. Quite similar they are, and for those that have not seen any of those type of creatures before, pretty easy to confuse the two.
Okay, so, I mean, I guess they're as dangerous as dragons, though, right?
Oh, yes. Quite territorial, those wyverns are.
Was that the only two? The ones that we helped Theodore slay?
Well, I believe those two were the only ones that have been sighted in the area. So if you did indeed help Theodore slay those beasts, then hopefully the problem has been solved.
Well, one thing, there was a male and a female, so they might have been protecting something. Maybe, I don't know, maybe send some paladins out in the forest to do maybe a little comb of the forest just to double check.
A perfect task for our squires to do. Thank you very much for this information.
Of course. Well, since I shared a little information with you, could you share some information with me?
Well, what do you wish to know?
Well, the last time we were here, we saved the town from the goblins' attack, and we chased one of the goblins back to the underground cave with all the runes on the walls. Have you gone in there and did any research? Could you tell us a little bit about what you found?
Oh, you're the ones that Jurek told us about, the slayers of those goblins that attacked Dunblane. Yes, we did indeed explore those the small little hole that they came out of, but unfortunately, all that we were able to discern was that whenever those creatures were down there, they had been there for quite a long time. Now, it seems as though you've grown up on Stellaris. Is that fair of me to say, young man?
Yes, all my life.
Well, outside of Stellaris, there are terrible, terrible stories about the island of Stellaris itself. in some places along the shorelines of the Sea of Fallen Stars, Stellaris' existence is seen as an ill omen. For when it landed in the sea centuries ago, massive tidal waves were created, devastating towns and villages that lived on the shore. And while this island is a marvel and the core scene that is mined here is quite valuable, lots of people still steer clear of dealing with Stellaris. And, now that these words of monsters appearing on the island after centuries of safety, well, people on the mainland now fear that those omens may be true. And of course, us Paladins of the Advent are those of conquest, and our conquest here we seek is to rid the island of the monstrosities that have emerged to protect the people.
That's very nice of you guys. I didn't know that people outside the island thought of us as bad. Did they think the people are bad too, or is it?
Oh, people are believing in superstitions and things of that nature. Of course, they just simply don't have the means of getting out to Stellaris to see what's going on here. That's, in fact, why we were summoned here in the first place. The Councilman Corin Langris, in fact, summoned us here on Stellaris after he heard news of a goblin attack. And...
Corin...
Yeah, Corin Langris. And Midas and Czar would know who this person is, as they are one of the council members that is currently governing Vrento's, Vrento's government. They're one of the few members of the council. And Grudzel kind of continues and says, and seeing how these beings came out of nowhere, seemingly out of the ground itself, perhaps, these creatures are numerous down below, but we do not know what awakened them or what means of magical influence has caused them to cause such a ruckus. Czar, since you're talking to him, roll a history check for me.
All right.
Boom.
All right, a 16. So with the 16, you recall just a few nights ago when you were on SoundCloud Island and talking to Sumida, and you remember that Sumida had told you that the Shaka was actually from inside the asteroid that would eventually be called Stellaris. And, as you kind of think about that, thinking about these goblins that seemingly emerge from the ground, you're kind of think to yourself, where did all these creatures start coming from? Could there be more things underground, possibly?
Okay. So you're saying that the goblins and the orcs and the wyverns and all that were in the asteroid?
Well, that is our leading hypothesis. As I don't believe anyone is importing them or smuggling them in on ships. There's only one entranceway into Stellaris, and that's through the Balan dockyard, which is quite heavily guarded.
But how would that be possible, though? Is there something beyond the, did it come from...
I don't know. Is it Earth? What do we call the... I don't know, the D&D lore.
What are you trying to ask, I guess?
What is the mainland and stuff, what's that called?
It's
what is that called?
like the greater, Faerun kind
of... The planet?
The planet.
Yeah,
the planet?
Okay. Yeah, what is the planet is called in D&D?
It's a good question. I know like the greater continent is like Faerun, so you
Okay.
kind of just generally call it that.
Gotcha. Okay.
So if these creatures, which are also on the mainland in Faerun and stuff like that, is it possible? I don't understand how. I don't know. Is it a piece of Faerun that was lifted up and crashed into the sea? How does that? I don't know. I don't know history of the.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
That's okay, young man. These are the questions that we are here to answer. That's why we were summoned. The Paladins of the Advent were summoned in the first place, to investigate and destroy these monstrosities before they can harm the people any more than they already have.
But what do you know of the Crimson Moon?
Well, nothing more than what's in the Stellaris history books. Why?
Was the leader of the Crimson Moon? Was he in Faerun before Stellaris landed?
I believe he was born on the island, but it might take me a little bit to find some books of that nature. I don't believe we have any of those in my collection here. That might be better served maybe exploring the Voneth Institute. I'm sure they have a collection of histories and things of that nature. But needless to say, these tunnels underground are quite suspicious, and we haven't really found any other openings in the ground since the ones that you thankfully discovered for us.
Are they just like maybe there's more around the island that are just lying in wait to be awakened? Where did the wyverns come from?
And
You know,
Grudzo just kind of, shrugs and like lifts his hands up and says, once again, lad, this is why we have been summoned to the island to investigate these dealings. And, it didn't seem like the Vrento militia was quite up to the task of dealing with these kind of creatures.
Is he, when he says that, like when he shrugs and stuff like that, does he show any sign of like, I don't know, lying? Like
Roll
this, he
insight.
might. Okay.
Yeah, so with the 13, it doesn't seem like he's lying. Like he's just kind of, he doesn't know. Like he has that kind of exasperating feeling. Like he doesn't know. Yeah, he just kind of reiterates that, they were the Councilman Langris summoned us because he wasn't too confident in the Vrento God's ability to defend its people from creatures such as this. Years of dealing with just minor, domestic disputes, nothing of this magnitude.
Right. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to answer our questions. I'd really like to stay in touch. You seem like a very smart and knowledgeable man, and I love history, and I'd love to ask more. I know my friends are probably bored. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to take up all the time. I know we want to go see our friend. But last thing, is there any way, could you get us maybe a meeting with Councilman Corin Langris?
I can see what I can do. Let me see here. And he goes to one of the shelves on his bookcase and grabs a blank piece of parchment. He takes out a quill and starts writing a note on it. He rolls it up, and you see him kind of melting wax on it, and with his ring that he has on his middle finger, he presses down into it, and like an embossed symbol of the Paladins of the Advent seals the letter. And he says, "Now, I'm not sure if this will grant you an immediate audience with the councilman, but give this to the government's officials there, and I'm sure they'll be able to schedule a time to get you an audience with them."
Okay, yeah. Thank you. That's very, very kind of you.
And I'll take the letter and put it in my bag.
Well, we have to thank you as well for if you didn't discover this, let's just call it a goblin hole, well, we wouldn't be here in the first place. We wouldn't have a place to start our investigation, so thank you for doing the good work.
Of course, and if you ever need us, just call on the Mighty Ducks. We're always happy to help. Especially when it comes to Dunblane. This place is kind of where we started, so we just want to keep everyone safe.
Excellent, excellent. Well, I have many things to attend to, so thank you very much for your company. You're a rather well-learned young man.
Thank you. Hopefully one day I am as smart as you.
Have a good day, and may the Advent bless you.
You as well, and let Leopold know that Zara says hi.
I will do just that.
All right. Thank you, Quetzo.
All right, and you guys exit out of the tent. What do you want to do? What are we doing?
What's going on?
Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to take up so much time. I was just really curious.
That was a lot of information.
I know. I feel like we a lot of useful information, to might be able to use.
Definitely.
Gives us a lot to think about.
A way to plan a strategy.
And are you guys getting ready to head to Vrento now?
I think it is the time. We have now seen the people that we wanted to see.
Yes.
Done the things we wanted to do. Let us leave.
All right. So, as you guys collect your belongings, kind of give your waves to the people who are still very happy to have you here, you guys head outside of the western gate of Dunblane and begin traveling to Vrento, and that's where we'll end tonight.
Woo.
Guys,
A lot of info.
got a paper bird from Corey. Got a paper bird from Corey.
I know what you and that damn bunny's planning.
She's coming back.
I knew all along.
Woo.
I knew it. I knew it all along.
So excited.
This is great.